This is Iran's biggest annual carpet exhibition. 400 stalls featuring its most well-known product. The week-long event is a chance for merchants from across the country to showcase their works. The Heydarian family has been making rugs since 1890. Arash Heydarian is the fifth generation to run the business that employs 1,500 people across Iran. His family has been producing carpets for the past 130 years, and about 10 years ago used to export up to 90% of them. Now, that number is down to less than 30%. Arash is hoping for a breakthrough in talks on the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, or JCPOA.
If they reach an agreement over the GCPOA and the banking system works well, in 5 or 6 months, I would say the export of carpets would improve by about 50 or 60%. Now, the rate of the US dollar in Iran is also important because it needs to stabilize so the business can rely on one rate.
Domestic sales are also down since most Iranians are no longer able to afford expensive carpets due to the high cost of living and a currency that's devaluing by the day.
The Iranian riyal is pegged to the US dollar here, and since the United States left the nuclear deal in 2018, the riyal has lost more than 60% of its value, and inflation is over 40%. That makes Iran one of the world's most unstable countries for foreign investors, and without that investment, its future is bleak.
The Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development gives Iran a level 7 rating in terms of its ability to repay external debt. That's the lowest rate possible, and it's the same as Afghanistan and Iraq. The Chamber of Commerce says $10 billion of capital is leaving Iran every year, and it blames decades of international sanctions.
You need investments. These investments needs stability. Stability in flowing the money. Right now, we face outflow of money from the country, the first issue. The second issue, that's very important, if deal reach to the conclusion today, is the income of governments. But again, this uncertainty to continuous of JCPOA case cause problem for us.
Members of the Heydarian family say they hope Iran and the United States can reach an agreement and establish peaceful relations. That way, their business and others might survive for other generations. Jabbari, Al Jazeera, Tehran.